not the reaction I expected, but okay. Bye. What's up? What are you doing, man? Huh? You chilling? Hi. Hi. What's up? I'm gonna cut this here tree. What do you think about that? It's not the reaction I expected, but okay. Bye. Okay, so here's what we got. This gnarly leaning oak tree goes way out with high voltage wires there. This one limb goes way the heck out there over the top of this oak. What I'm going to try to do is I'm actually going to try to tie into this oak and then work this one up, and I can really rig big off of it and stuff and not have to worry about it. So I'll show you more when we get into it though. I can show you at least the first attempt at a throw. It's going to be bad, I know it. Talk right now. It looks like it may be. Come on, hurry up. No. Oh, I wrapped around like 6 times. It's just nowhere to stand. Okay, so this particular removal was just interesting from the very get-go. We pull up, as we park, we get out, we're looking up at the tree. I didn't look at it good enough. It definitely could hit the high voltage wires. And I'm talking with Jake here because as soon as we pulled up, a cop went and passed by. He like doubled back, came back, started questioning us, do you live here, this, that, and then was a little standoffish, and then all of a sudden he just got really cool and was a really nice guy, and we explained what we was doing, and then I shut my camera off because I was aggravated with the throw ball, which I think probably took me another 2 or 3 times, and right after that, all of a sudden, here they come flying back through insanely fast, multiple cops, and that happened multiple times in a little period there, to the point I thought they were just messing with us. So yeah, I'm talking with Jake about that, and that's what we're kind of discussing. There's a corner down back behind me, and cars are flying around that thing. They came around at probably about 80, it looked like. So here is my tie-in. Well, here, let me see on the camera, because I don't know if it's going to show if I don't. Okay, my tie-in point way up there in that crotch, which will get me over to do most of this one. It's got such a gnarly lean to it. That ought to be fun. It'll be fun. So there's my base anchor. Jake's got our bollard hooked up here, nice and rocking and ready to go. The reason he's got it so low is because the lower you really get, the more leverage you can get on pre-tensioning things. We have a new device to be using here very soon that will do the pre-tensioning for us, and we'll be able to lift and stuff. So that'll be fun. But I think rigging rings we'll use on this, and we may try to use this just because you guys know me and I don't do pulleys or blocks, but I got this. My brother, or my dad actually, got me this for Christmas, so try a block out. Are they any good, or are they as good as rings? We'll find out. Okay, so I get up in this thing. I'm probably about a third of the way. First thing I need to do is set up my first ring, which will work as basically a redirect to make sure that it's going to enter the bollard at a smooth angle, and it's going to keep it to the tree to compress everything. So I'll get set up and do that, but first I'll get rid of this limb to my left. Jake hook on my set of rings that I'm going to use for this point to my climbing line. I'll pull them up. It's a real important part to always all of my rigging setups, is having a ring in place that will direct the rope correctly and at the right angle into the bollard. That ends up working in my favor by creating a bit more strength and compression into the tree itself because of the alignment, but the main purpose for me is to align it with the bollard, but you get the added bonus of eliminating some of that negative space that is in between the rope and the tree. You're not going to be rubbing the tree, but it'll direct it right next to the tree instead of pulling on it. So I use this double set of rings here as traffic continues to roll underneath this. I had to like wave people on, they would just randomly stop, or they wouldn't even stop at all, they just fly through. But there are cones at each end. So I'm using this double set of Tylaska rings that I got from Gap Arbor Supply. They're really, really nice. They're on some I'm trying to think of what size rope this is. 9/16 T-Rex maybe? Maybe it's a little bigger. It could be 5/8.
Because I'm in the tree, and it's like, oh no,
yeah, it's a set of double rings.
We're not cutting.
The reason I end up putting these here is because I had planned on this being the spot where I did a bunch of negative rigging from afterwards. So I was like, I'll have the double rings here already. I set them up, then I pull the bull rope up, get it set, put the stopper knot, and then work my way up to you guys. We'll reset the camera, then we still have another set of rings to set up, and in the next set of rings I'll use another additional ring to basically set a ring up my favorite way.
A lot of traffic.
Yeah.
I'm sure many of you question why any rigging was even done on this because of the asphalt road. There's some very particular neighbors that would be very angry. Oak is very heavy, and it's pretty cold out. He's had issues with just blowing grass and leaves on road. Can you imagine if I put a big hole in it? There's some pretty particular people. You'll see some very fancy cars go by. So he really wanted me to refrain from that, and that was the reason I'm up here. So yeah, can't just slam the weight down onto the road and really have to watch hitting the edge of the road because it's going to be much more brittle than the center. So just try to hold it long enough to get it into the ditch is the plan.
Okay, I'm gonna say you're gonna need maybe a wrap and a half.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. So nice. Wow, that was a haul.
Yeah.
Good job, man. Take your time. Take your time. Don't get in a rush. Hey, after it starts, throttle it, warm it up.
Okay.
Then work it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hook you guys to this one in a minute and send you down. And I'm gonna take this piece of wood off and stuff and let Jake process that. Okay. Bye.